In this video, we are going to talk about your actual strategy for being on Pinterest. We are all super busy, we have busy lives, and you do not want to be here wasting your time if it's not going to work for you. So you definitely want to think through why you're going to use Pinterest, what benefit you're going to get from it for your business before you even dive in. So I can give you the technical how to use it, but you need to come up with your actual strategy for why you're going to use it. So to help you think through it, I'm going to give you just a few things to think about. First of all, what are your actual Pinterest goals? Why are you planning to use Pinterest for business? Make sure that you're using your time effectively in a way that makes sense for you and your business. So if you're going to be on Pinterest, is it to simply get your brand recognition out there, make the awareness of what you have to offer for your business more readily available, more accessible? Is it to get in touch with your customers more? You have to really think through what is your actual reason for being on Pinterest? What are you trying to achieve? What are you trying, or who specifically are you trying to reach? So not only what are your goals, but who do you want to reach? So this comes down to target market. This is very much a part of marketing. All social media platforms for business purposes are part of a marketing strategy. Well, hopefully they're part of a bigger marketing strategy. Since we're focused only on Pinterest, you really do need to focus on your Pinterest strategy. And it goes back to your goals, but knowing who specifically your target market is. What audience are you trying to reach? Are you trying to reach, all men, all women, all women under 40? You have to have some pretty good ideas of who you're trying to reach so that you can use the words and the language that resonates with them. Not only that, but you need to understand what their needs are and how your business is going to help solve them. And what are your Pinterest engagement strategies? Now, a lot of people, especially with Pinterest is definitely not a Facebook platform. Facebook is very social, it's very interactive, or at least it's intended to be, and it's less about buying things. Pinterest, on the other hand, is very much a purchasing platform. A lot of people will come to Pinterest to get ideas for ways to spend their money, frankly. They'll come in and maybe they're looking for clothing or boots, or maybe they're looking to redecorate their home, or they want to know how to fix something in their home. They're very much looking at ideas and options of ways to spend their money. So understand that and understand how you plan to engage with these people. Are you going to ask them to comment on your pins? Are you going to tell them to pin your pin to one of their boards? So you have to have some kind of an engagement strategy to continue to try to spread the word of your business, of your brand, of your impact, of why you're on Pinterest. What valuable offering are you providing to attract new fans or new followers on Pinterest? So in order to increase your following, you have to be able to provide some kind of value. So if you remember in an earlier video, we talked about the different boards that I highly recommend each business on Pinterest has. One of those boards was a tutorial board, kind of a how to do something or other related to your business or relevant to your business. Or really it's relevant to what your fans' interests are as it relates to your business. So this is a great way to give value to potential followers or fans that would follow you on Pinterest, because you're giving them valuable information on how to do something. It would be a good reason to come back for more and more. You also want to know your Pinterest voice. Now, Pinterest, of course, it's very visual, so you just want to have some kind of consistency. If you're going to use cartoon characters, for example, then maybe make that a more consistent theme through most of your pins where you're kind of making it cartoony. I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm just using it as an example. Try to be consistent in whatever your voice is and in your descriptions, on the pin board descriptions, even your profile about. In all of your descriptions, are you going to be very formal? Are you going to be comical and maybe add, speak in a funny language, or speak with comedy intertwined into what you're saying in your descriptions? Are you going to be witty? Are you going to be generic? Whatever your voice is, just make sure that it's a consistent one. And then what is your actual Pinterest posting strategy. So not only do you need to know your goals, that's very important for being on Pinterest in general, but each pin that you have out there, and even boards, if you have boards beyond the ones that I suggested, just have a reason for why you're having them. But more importantly, well, not more importantly, equally important is your actual strategy for each pin. So are you going to be on Pinterest every day, every week, or once a month? And how frequently are you going to be on? Every day at 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time? Or are you going to be on every, maybe 2 times a day? One time at 10 a.m. and another time at 9 p.m. Just have some idea of your frequency and try to keep it as consistent as you can so that people know what to expect from you. I will also share with you that if you are not regularly posting pins to your business board, you're not probably going to have many followers, because you get followers by having content. They see what you're pinning and then they like it and they follow you. If you're not pinning anything, then people won't even know you're there. You'll be a little bit, vague, and you won't be readily available to have new followers because they won't know you're there. So you do have to consistently pin to get followers. So finally, for this video, I wanted to make sure that not only are you on Pinterest as a business, but you have some kind of a strategy for being on Pinterest. Do not waste your time. And if Pinterest isn't a platform for you, great. That's good to know up front. But if you are going to be on Pinterest, and since you're enrolled in this course, I assume that that's something that you are intending to do, then do it, but do it right. Get a strategy together and think through why you really want to be here so that you can make the best use of your time and have it a successful following. Make it a successful engagement of your time. All right, we'll see you in the next video.